in accordance with that pattern. So we can say that, and this is what Nozick actually said in the book, that principles function as an exclusionary device, perangkat eksklusioner. When we have principle, we will exclude certain actions, certain belief, certain ideas that do not fit with our principle. When I have a principle of never wanting to damage my body, I exclude the action of smoking, I exclude the action of drinking alcohol, and I include the action of consuming vitamins. I include the action of exercising, for example. So principles basically serve as an exclusionary device. Of course, there are several other functions of principles. Nozick mentioned at least 4 intellectual functions, interpersonal functions, personal functions, and overcoming temptation. Interpersonal function comes into play when we interact with other people. When we interact with other people and we try to reach a certain goal together, each one of us would want our friend, our party, to be loyal, for example, to that goal. So how would we know that our friend, our company is going to be loyal? We have to understand his principle. For example, my goal is to bring peace, for example. I would have to know that my company, my friends, are people who also desire peace. I cannot be friends with those people who would like to see war, would like to see the destruction of the world. And whether our company has the same goal, we can tell from his or her principles. Are you getting this so far? That's the basic idea of interpersonal function. You know, when we act together for a mutual goal, we would do certain actions to reach such goals. For example, I don't know, do you have any project going on? Symposium, right? You have symposium going on, okay? And of course, you're not doing it alone, you're doing it with your friends. And in the project, you will do your part. I don't know, maybe your part is coming up with a detailed plan of the event. Or maybe trying to get funding. If you try to get funding, you need to know that it's going somewhere, because you're gonna spend, I don't know, money for transportation, you're gonna spend your energy, you're gonna spend your time. And if you do not know that your friends are going to stay faithful to the goal, then you will be wasting a lot of resource. And you don't want to do that. It's irrational to do. That's why, as a group, each one of you has to hear from your friends his principle that he is going to be faithful to the goal. Does that make sense? Make sense? When other person announces his principle, we get a sense of confidence in him that he will not do any action that goes against the attainment of the goal. So when we know that, when we believe in that, when we have confidence in that, we will do the actions that will attain the goal without worrying, oh, is this going somewhere, or is it going to fail? Something like that. There's also the personal functions and the intellectual functions. If I'm not mistaken, principles help organize our goals, our inner desire. Well, maybe inner desire is not the right term. Well, you know how each one of us as human beings has different desires, different goals, and we would like them to be coherent. So principles serve to ensure the coherence of the goals. For example, like my goal to be a healthy person, for example, it would be incoherent if I have another goal to be macho, and I try to attain that goal by smoking a lot. You know how kids today smoke a lot, right? Because they want to feel macho. At least for the boys, they want to feel like they are mature and they look tough. For kids, maybe not for you. For kids, like kids in junior high, yeah, I believe they have such goal in mind, to feel mature, to feel macho. Because I had the same goal. I used to. When my friends were, smoking, I decided to drink beer instead. It made me feel, powerful, like I was the tough guy because I could drink alcohol. If I have such goal, it would be incoherent with my other goal to be a healthy person, for example. Or maybe because I'm a Muslim, I do not want to go against anything that my religion forbids. Islam forbids consuming alcohol. So it would be incoherent if I want to stay faithful to my religion. On the other hand, I want to drink alcohol as well. It would be incoherent. So by having principles, my goals will be coherent. Principles serve to ensure the coherence of my goals, the coherence of my desires. My lesser goal will not go against my bigger goal. Are you getting this so far? Make sense?
Yes.
Oh, come on, tell me, does it make sense?
Yeah.
It makes sense. Okay, I'm done with the concept of principle. Now, rationality. Our previous discussion is about the rationality of an action. That an action is rational when it is most effective, it is most efficient in the attainment of a goal. That's a rational action. But there's also rational belief. I believe that, for example, I'm sorry? I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. I believe in what?
Jesus Christ.
I believe in God. Okay. Take I believe in God, for example.
Jesus Christ.
Is it rational for us to have such belief? Okay. Take, for example, I believe in God. Is it rational for us to have such belief?
Yes.
Okay, why is it rational?